If you are a woman that has changed your name from your birth certificate, let's say through marriage, and you took your husband's name, you are no longer eligible to vote if this bill passes the Senate.
Not quite. Here's why. One of you asked us to fact check this video that claims that a bill called the SAVE Act would make people who have changed their names ineligible to vote. If you don't know who we are PolitiFact. We fact check claims online to provide context and help people understand how accurate they are. It's inaccurate to say that the SAVE Act would make people with different names from what's on their birth certificate ineligible to vote. What it could do, though, is make it harder for them to register to vote. That fits into our definition of mostly false. If it becomes law, the SAVE Act would require people registering to vote to use documents like birth certificates or passports to prove their citizenship. According to the Brennan Center for Justice, a left-leaning voting rights advocacy group, about 9% of eligible voters don't have ready access to documents to prove their citizenship. If you have a passport, that would be enough on its own to register to vote. But about half of Americans don't have passports, and it takes time and money to get one. Under this bill, if you present a birth certificate while registering to vote, you would also need a photo ID that matches the birth certificate's information. That's where things get harder for people who have a different name than what's on their birth certificate, which is pretty common for married women. Defenders of the bill say it addresses these problems by directing states to create processes for applicants to give additional documentation to establish their citizenship. Critics argue that that provision in the bill isn't explicit enough to guarantee that something like a marriage license could help establish citizenship. If you see something online that you want more context for, tag us in the comments so we can investigate.